This is a great question. I'll just repeat it. So can mindset alone change long-term outcomes? So when we think about mindset, we must be more specific around this. So within mindset, we have our conscious mindset, and then we have our subconscious beliefs. Most traditional techniques related to mindset focus on our conscious mind. Now, what happens if we are telling ourselves something like, I am abundant, I have $100,000 in my bank account, but deep down, we believe that we do not deserve success in our subconscious belief that we are not aware of. That creates cognitive dissonance. The difference between our conscious mind and our subconscious mind disagree. And our subconscious mind always wins. And so those techniques often backfire, and people report that, where it creates actually a huge level of confusion between them, or just generally not an effective outcome that people are looking for. And so when we think about mindset, imagine that our conscious mind is the leaves or like the fruit on a plant, and that our subconscious mind is the soil, right? And so if the soil is dirty and it's not nutritious and the fruit up here is dying, then trying to spray a little stuff to make the fruit feel better isn't going to resolve it. And so in many cases, mindset work is spraying some stuff on a dead fruit, hoping it'll grow again. And so in order to really create long-term sustainable change in our mindset, we must be aware of and upgrade our subconscious beliefs by using neuroplasticity to rewire our brain. Right? That process can take 45, 90, 180 days, depending on how open you are to the change and how consistent you are with training. And when the soil is, we're thinking great positive things inside of our subconscious mind, then the mindset becomes automatic. How we see the world, we don't have to spray anything on the fruit. We are just thinking we created soil that just bears healthy, wonderful fruit because of how the process that we've used. So that's the misconception around mindset. And I think that level of specificity can be really beneficial to a lot of people.
Then we have Amy asking, is ENCODED useful for students as well?
So right now, ENCODED is available to anyone that is over 18 years old. And that is a choice that we've made up to this point. Our objective on a midterm basis is to also launch ENCODED for kids, ENCODED for young adults. I believe that it will be highly effective to children from the ages of 7 to 18. And we just need to make updates to the product in order to do that. But we do have many people that are 18 to 22, which I would consider a young adult or an aspiring adult. And those people are having wonderful success with the product. And I believe that the earlier that it's learned that these are choices, that we can choose these things, the more beneficial it will be. And so I'm pumped to be able to create an alternative version that's built specifically for children, for them to be able to benefit from this as well. And that's something that we're really excited about. But for now, anyone over 18, I believe, and all the way up to, we have people that are 70 years old using it as well. So all the way through, it can be beneficial at any age.
And we can change our lives. As long as we are forever learners, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can benefit from learning. Layla wants to know what should be the first step someone can take to start changing your frequency?
The first step is understanding where you are and what is really holding you back. So when we think about a process of transformation that we want to make in our life, the first step is awareness. It is actually being aware of what are the subconscious beliefs that are currently capping my potential or driving me to do certain things that are getting the results that I get in my life. Generally, that is a very, challenging introspective process that takes a long time because it's subconscious. The fast way to do that would be able to do a frequency map process with ENCODED, and it would take 45 to 90 minutes to surface that level of awareness. So the first step is awareness. Step 2 in a transformation is belief and identity upgrades, meaning we are replacing the soil. We are replacing the things that are holding us back with more empowering ways and more clear, stable ways of viewing ourselves, how the world works, and where our attention is. As those upgrades take hold, then we move into anchoring. Anchoring is taking intentional action that reinforces these new beliefs. So for instance, if one of them, you're not going to the gym right now and you want to get healthy, the belief and identity is I'm a healthy person who takes care of my body. Working out gives me energy for all the other things that I want to do in my life. Then anchoring step 3 is you actually go to the gym. You go and get the gym membership, right? Step 4 is integration. And a lot of times this is where people will fall off of this process. Integration is the process of it becoming something that you do once to something that happens automatically, right? So you start going once and then you go for 3 days, but then you fall off and you miss a couple days, but you get back a little bit more quickly. And over time, you are retraining your mind of, oh, I am a healthy person. Yes, this is benefiting me. Now going to the gym is just something, it's just who I am. It's just automatic. The gym is one example, but you can use that in anything in your life. And then step 5 is expansion, that this is now just ingrained as a part of who you are. It's a part of how you see the world. And then you can stack new things on top of it and new things on top of it over and over again forever.